Jenny turned again to watch the departing ships, as the small porpoise and then the lumbering dromedary weighed anchor. On the wharf the pipes and drums of the 73rd played them away, and the guard of honour presented arms. Andrew was in attendance on the governor, and she recognised his tall figure among the group of officers surrounding the vice-regal couple. Mrs. Macquarie, she saw, was talking to Mrs. Bent, and, yes, her eyes had not deceived her. Henrietta Dawson was with them, and Lucy Tempest stood a few yards behind her, twirling a frilled parasol and seemingly engrossed in conversation with one of the governor's young aides. "Henrietta is very friendly with Mrs. Bent," Frances said, following the direction of Jenny's gaze. "They are birds of the same feather, I think. Certainly they are united in their disapproval of their Excellency's attitude towards those who did not come out here of their own free will." "Then they must have found the governor's ball somewhat distasteful," Jenny suggested. "Indeed they did," Frances agreed. "But I confess I enjoyed it immensely. So did I. Entirely thanks to you, Frances. If you had not made me that lovely dress, I should never have found the courage to attend, despite Andrew's urging." "My dearest Jenny." Frances put an arm affectionately about Jenny's slim waist and hugged her. "I am only too delighted that I had the wit to think of it. You spent far too much time and worked much too hard on that farm of yours. Why did you not let Tim buy the place from you? You could come and live here. I declare to God life is from now on going to be a joyous thing in Sydney, and the emancipists like ourselves will be permitted to enjoy it on equal footing with the officials and the free settlers, according to our rank in life and our character. The new governor has decreed it publicly. Yes, I know he has, but—" Jenny sighed. Frances ignored the interruption. "There will be a spate of marriages," she predicted. "Men who have lived for 20 years with the poor souls whom the Reverend Marsden has designated their concubines will, for a paltry fee of £3, give them respectability. And they say that His Excellency intends to make Simeon Lord a magistrate. You'll see, Jenny, that will be the thin end of the wedge. Even the poor Irish will soon have priests and a church of their own." "That would make you very happy, would it not?" Jenny hazarded. Frances inclined her shining dark head. "It would restore my faith in God, and in all humanity," she admitted gravely. "Not," she added with a taut little smile, "not that I hold any brief for Mr. Lord. Saves the thin end of the proverbial wedge. The source of his wealth would not bear too close an inspection, as we all know, but he has used his money well and greatly to the benefit of this colony. I'd not begrudge him his reward for that." Jenny said nothing. Justin had spoken of Simeon Law to her, had described him as a rum trafficker, but how many of the colony's respectable citizens could plead innocence of some involvement in the liquor trade? Even Mr. Campbell and Commissary Palmer were said to have imported illicit cargoes on occasion. Frances's own husband had held shares in the Corps Officers' Syndicate, and had not Tim Dawson once owned and operated a whisky still? Below her she saw the 3 ships moving swiftly now as the brisk westerly wind filled their sails. The Hindustan had her forecourse set and men aloft, loosing the main and mizzen. Soon Justin would be gone, and, as if reading her thoughts, Frances said, "Shall we take the phaeton and drive out to Southhead to watch them go, Jenny? The governor's new road is excellent. We could be there before them." Would it just be prolonging the agony she felt? Jenny wondered. Or would the sight of her, waving him farewell from the cliff top, offer her son encouragement and a memory to hold during the long voyage? She was conscious of a nagging pain in her side as she turned to look at Frances. The pain was intermittent, but she had spun round too sharply, and a jolting ride behind Jasper Spencer's spirited trotters would probably make it more acute. Yet, "I'd like that," she said, "if it's not giving you too much trouble." "We have servants to spare us," Frances answered dryly. "Come on, Jenny, my dear." Seated beside Jenny in the elegant phaeton,